Hello, greetings. Welcome back to another video. So today we will be showing you how to balance a chemical formula. The first thing you have to check is which ones are metals and which elements are non-metals. So that is like the first step that you have to take. So the first thing you have to know is which ones are metals and which ones are non-metals. So K is a metal, and then NBr is a non-metal. When you go to your periodic table, now you know your metals and your non-metals. So step 1 says balance your metals. And then step 2 says balance non-metals. So what we are going to do is that we are going to check our metals. K is 1 this side and K is 1 this side. So we only check the coefficients. Coefficient is a number before a variable, and a variable is alphabets, right? So these elements are variables, and whatever that stands in front of them are called coefficients. So we only balance some coefficients. Here we have 1, and here we also have 1 as well. So they are balanced. And then let's check. Here we have K, it's 1, and no, we've balanced K. Sorry. Now let's look at Br this side and Br this side. So when we go here, Br is 1, but we have 2 here. So if you have a coefficient, these are the valencies. So if you have a number here, this one is 1. So you say if you have a number here and a number down here, you say this one times this one, right? So you still have 2. It's because it's 1 times 2. And then, sorry for the noise, this side, the coefficient here is 1. It's not gonna work because this side now is going to be 1. This is not balanced. They have to be the same. So what we can do is we can add 2 here in this equation. We add 2 here. So when we add that 2, Br this side it's 2, and then Br this side is 2. They are now balanced. But if you can see, we have affected K. Now when you look here, K is 2 this side and K is 1. So we have to go back. We have to write 2 again this side so that we can balance K. So now K has 2 this side on the left, and K has 2 again on the right, and that is balanced. So we have balanced this chemical equation, and the balanced chemical equation will be 2. It's 2K plus Br2, and this will be 2K Br. So this is the new balanced equation. This is the equation that was not balanced, this one. Let's go to the next one. All right, this is another chemical formula that we are going to balance, right? And then you must remember that for step 1 we have to, it's Fe plus H2O plus Fe3O4 plus H2. So the first thing we have to balance is look at metals and non-metals on your periodic table. This is a metal, this is a non-metal, this one is also a non-metal, and a metal, non-metal, non-metal, right? And then for step 1, we have to balance metals. So for this, we have Fe and Fe as those metals. So here the coefficient is 1, and here the coefficient is 1 times this 3, we have 3, and they do not balance. So we are going to add 3 there, so that we can have Fe as 3 and Fe this side as 3. So they are balanced. And then step 2 says balance non-metals. We don't have other non-metals except for hydrogen and oxygen. And hydrogen and oxygen, we do not balance them with other non-metals. We in step 3, you have to balance hydrogen, and then in step 4, you have to balance oxygen. So you do them separately. So when I say balance non-metals, you're going to balance other non-metals rather than besides oxygen and hydrogen. So we don't have other non-metals, right? We only have hydrogen, which is the H. So we'll just go straight to step 3. So hydrogen, let's look at hydrogen. This side, it's 2. Yes, it's 1 coefficient times this 2 is 2. 1 coefficient times 2 is 2. And then here we also have 1 coefficient times 2 is 2. And then here we have 2. So hydrogen is balanced. Now we have to go to step 4 and balance oxygen. So oxygen, this side, it's 1. The coefficient is 1. There's nothing here. So it's 1 times 1. It's 1. And oxygen, this side, the coefficient is 1, but there's 4 there. So oxygen is 4. Right? We have to balance everything out. So I will add 4 to this equation here just to balance everything out. So oxygen here will be 4, and oxygen here will be 4. And then we have a balanced oxygen. But let's see, when I put 4 here, it affects the H2. And we had balanced them as H as 2 this side and 2 this side, because there was 2 and 2, and their coefficients were 1. Now we say 4 times 2, we're going to get 8. So this side we also have to add 4, so that when we say 4 times 2, it gives us 8. So that will be hydrogen, this side is 8, and hydrogen, this side is 8. So we have balanced. So in this case, our balanced equation will be 3 Fe plus 4 H2O into Fe3O4 plus 4 H2. This is our balanced equation. All right, so here is an unbalanced chemical. We have AgH2S, we have Ag2S and H2. So we have to balance this equation. So the first thing we have to look for is which one, the metals and non-metals. So this is a metal, this one is a, they're both non-metals. Oh, my marker is not writing anymore. Metals, they are both non-metals. Yeah, so we have metals and your non-metals. Now the first thing to do is to balance metals, right? So step 1, I am going to balance Ag. Let's look for the Ag this side and this side. So the coefficient here is 1. There's no answer, there's no a number there, so this is 1. And then here the coefficient here is 1. There's no anything. Oh, no, the coefficient is 1, but here we have 2, so that is 2, and that, which means we have to add 2 as well as a coefficient this side. So I will add my 2 there to balance everything out. So AG this side is 2 and AG this side is 2, and they are balanced, right? So we're going to balance non-metal. We have S. We're gonna have S this side and S this side. So let's look at the S here. The coefficient is 1. There's nothing here at the bottom, so which means S is 1. And then we can go this side. The coefficient is 1 as well. This S here is 1, so the S is balanced. Then step 3, we're going to balance hydrogen. And then we're going to look for hydrogen. We have only 2. The coefficient is 1, and this side we have 2. The coefficient is 1, so everything is balancing with 2, right? So everything now balances out, and the new equation will be 2Ag plus 2H2S into Ag2S plus H2. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you understood this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel.